Well, if you're a Facebook fan, like millions of other Canadians, here's one more reason to spend time there. A new page brought to you by Facebook, the CBC, and an organization called Student Vote. It's a bit of an experiment in civics using a powerful and popular new social networking tool, and you're just a URL away from being a part of it all. The CBC's Mike Wise is our point man for the project and joins us now. So I know we're talking about this great Canadian wish list. Everybody loves a wish list. How does this one work?
Well, a couple ways. We have a website here at CBC. You can learn about it. It's cbc.ca/wish.
Yeah.
Or if you go to Facebook and you're on Facebook, do a search for the term Great Canadian Wish List, and you can find this group you can join where you can look at wishes that other Canadians have put up for where they want to see the future of the country go. You also have the option of creating your own wish, adding it to this giant online marketplace of ideas we're creating there, and then inviting your friends in and trying to get people to vote for it or lend some support. Because this Facebook group is actually unique, unlike a lot of the other groups there. It will actually rank in real time the popularity of these wishes across a bunch of different categories there. So we have a real-time view of what people are saying are some of the more popular wishes. And we hope in the lead up to Canada Day, July 1st, once this goes and we hear from more and more Canadians, we'll get a sense of something that can build the Great Canadian Wish List.
So obviously you're trying to create, which is probably pretty easy with Facebook, develop a kind of feeding frenzy towards this vision thing of what this country can or ought to be. So what's the ultimate goal, though?
We want to spark this conversation. Now, you say we were working with a group called Student Vote. They're great in trying to get young people interested in politics. They run a program in high schools where they run mock elections during real elections. And we were working with Taylor Gunn and from Student Vote there, trying to find ways to get people to think about politics, but in not the normal ways. We're not using that word on this. This is a very simple way. Rather than discussing policy or things like that, you're making a simple wish. Wish for the country. So make a wish, put it in there. But unlike when you make a wish on a birthday cake, don't keep it a secret hoping it comes true. Spread it. Get out there. Get loud. Talk about people. And we've seen people trying to, there's already splinter groups that have started up on this site. People having groups, getting people to go into the group to support their wish and little things like that. So it's taking on a life of its own now.
So you've obviously hit the ground running already. It's been up and running, what, today? So what are you seeing? What are you tracking so far?
Last time I looked, we had about 590 people that had joined in so far, about 54 wishes in there being discussed. Also a lively discussion on a number of issues at the front when you first come in there. Some people calling into questions, some things I said earlier and little things like that, and discussions back and forth. All very valuable.
Yeah, you want to encourage this, right?
Yeah, we appreciate all that. So hey, it's a big experiment and we don't know where it's going to go or what it's going to look like, so we're just sitting back and seeing what happens.
Well, it's so new, but it's obviously already pretty active. Is this a surprise, or did you figure, okay, once we launch this, it is going to take on a life of its own and it's going to be just sort of one glorious explosion of ideas and chatter?
You never know with something like that. It's, you know, we're asking the audience, what are your wishes? What are your desires? We hope everybody has this. This is an opportunity to share them, to get into discussion, and see what other Canadians think of your ideas and to connect with them through this. So we'll sit back and watch and see where the next month takes us.
I'll bet you're a busy bee for the next little while.
Busy.
Mike, thanks for talking about it and giving us the heads up. We'll check in with you a little later to see how it's going.
We hope to generate stories for CBC Newsworld radio and TV from this as well.
Okay, great. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
And heads up, of course, if you'd like to take part in this experiment in civil communication, it's pretty darn easy. Just go to www.facebook.com and look for the Great Canadian